What a day for skateboarding. What a day for X Games. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the men's skateboard park final here at X Games Chiba. Welcome to Japan. Brandon Graham alongside Gary Rogers. And you know, Gary, you could live your whole life and never see a park contest with this type of talent.
I'm so shocked that you actually put that in there. You guys have no idea that's an inside joke, and it's real.
Look at this field, though. This is coming from a very authentic place. Our top-ranked qualifier, Jagger Eaton. No, we're not talking about the street contest. We're talking about the park contest. And Jagger Eaton came correct in eliminations. And how about Liam Pace, our defending gold medalist, who had to just squeak in?
I know Liam was skating with a level of, I'm about to be in the top spot for sure, so we'll see.
But Japan is represented in this event. Kensuke Sasaoka, one of the two Japanese skaters in this final, and he was impressive yesterday, Gary.
A lot of power, a lot of flying, a lot of consistency.
So a look at our entire field here today in the park final. Some really interesting names, including Zion Wright, Gavin Botker, and how about Tristan Rennie and Kieran Woolley?
Tristan's super beast, and Kieran, younger, fascinating skateboarder, flies through the park. Almost doesn't look like he's about to set up a whole line, just about to kind of go for whatever he's feeling at the time.
So we've got our 8 skaters hitting this park course for a 30-minute jam session, 40 seconds per run. Best run counts.
Some Vaseline.
There's been some seeking and destroying on this park course this week here at X Games Chiba. Well, let's start this thing, shall we? Kicking off the action here at X Games Chiba today is 16-year-old Yuro Nagahara.
See, this is skateboarding right here. This is skateboarding right.
From the clouds.
Boy,
Yuro, come on down. Oh, no.
Look at you.
No. That's not
Does
how
that
you
not
start
count?
the
Does that not count?
contest.
Does that count?
Yes. The clock has to be going, right? No?
I think he's getting like the Japan credibility. See, this is what I love.
Yeah, the clock better have not started because his run would be over. Oh, thank God. And we're off!
Big back three with the tweak. Ollie North back disaster. Bro, that was hilarious. I like that they just didn't start the clock yet. That's good. Ooh, big backside grab on that one.
That's what we call Euro pop.
For real, in Japan.
Last 15 seconds for Nagahara.
Long front 50 coming around that corner. Throwing a 5. Landing low, but good. He's gonna set up for like the last 2. Good front disaster. Gonna go to that. Yeah, he's gonna head towards that back wall, but ooh. Tweaking a lot of those grabs, flying really high.
And while it felt like an 8-minute run, Nagahara finally done with his first attempt.
Stall him out.
We see our own Jack Matrani dabbing him up, but a lot to like once he finally did hit the Corso, Gary.
Nah, definitely. Especially at 5, that was really good. More hugs and skateboard.
Make it happen, 2022. So here's Liam Pace, our defending X Games gold medalist in park. He got on the X Games scene in our next X Am contest in Minneapolis.
I don't know if that was on purpose, but that Smith to 50 that was it.
And became a force right away in his X Games debut last summer.
That was grind, throwing a 5 himself. You think Tony Hawk and them just be like, man, we used to pray for 540s.
We're always talking about Liam Pace and who he reminds us of.
No, we not. That's what we're not doing. But he does just. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Dang.
See him grabbing at that
one thing I
left
hate
foot.
to see is a skateboarder limp. I can't stand it. It hurts. Nice 5.
You saw him grabbing with his his lead foot there, regular footer. Hope he's okay. We saw a little bit of that during, and remember, Liam was pulling double duty. He was also competing in the street elimination yesterday as well.
Kickflip grab to start. That used to be a Sheckler grab, the special move. I'm telling y'all, kickflip Indy, frontside feeble.
Kensuke Sasaoka, 23 years old.
Grab.
This is his second X Games appearance, and Sasuke
throwing that tail. Pause. Doing that 5-0 extension over there. Front Smith around that corner coming around. It's gonna be the last one. What is he gonna finish out with? Front side rock. A little slide. Almost a front board.
Kensuke looking very comfortable in this course.
I was first dropping in the day.
Out of Gifu, Japan.
And with the format, you get a couple tries.
That's right.
That was a good out the gate. He's not waiting until later. He's like, let me put it down.
And much like the ladies we saw yesterday, it's much improved as far as these guys getting a little bit more familiarity, getting more reps in this course.
A lot more practice has been done.
And here's Gavin Botker, 15 years old, taking silver last summer in this park contest.
Now Gavin is small with might. There you go. You see, look at these variations around the hip. Nice little manual to go over. Coming around, back 50. Coming in fakey off that 3. Ooh, body varial disaster. Ollie north the hip. That was a really, really solid run.
And Gary,
most different tricks I've seen, especially this variation.
One of our youngest competitors, one of our smallest competitors. This isn't the deepest bowl that's ever been built for an X Games, but you see how he has to really pump to manufacture that speed, and somehow it's not really an issue for him. He's still able to put tricks down.
And that's like what you said earlier, that he might have got more practice to where he was like, okay, this is where you got to land here to get around. So he figured that out quick.
So we're early, but Gavin Botker with the lead, but dropping in next, making his 4th X Games appearance, but his first in a park final, 23-year-old Zion Wright.
Zion, one of those gifted dudes that has street down pat and also park, figuring it out, saying he really enjoys it. He told me he's just happy to be able to do whatever he wants to do, and I like that.
Well, and he talks, you know him very well, but he talks about the sacrifices that his parents made, his father, Mustafa, to be able to allow him, to afford him this opportunity to become a professional skater.
It's very true. There's a lot of risk involved. So now he's just got the freedom to skate how he wants, travel the world. Ooh, you see that? That's a, gapping the other way off that.
Here's Kieran Woolley, who's making his X Games debut. And you cannot sleep on this kid because whether it be street or park, he is
big bonus.
So dangerous.
Nah, he really is. Because he has that flair of like, you don't know what he's really gonna do when he drops in. So it's almost like the shock value. And that can take over a contest because a judge could be like, okay, I have this run dialed. I know what this kid's about to do. Kieran drops in, you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's really going to happen? I haven't seen him do one of those 180.
And we've seen some great park skaters in X Games history wired that way. Pedro Barros comes to mind.
Definitely. Pedro's one of those.
So here's Tristan Rennie, who always seems so dialed, so smooth.
Well, you got to be when you're a father. He's got to. He's looking at these courses like, hold on now.
Yeah, he's got
I ain't got time to mess around. Whew. Wow. That back look on that extension. These front Smith popping in. That's a good one. A little ollie. I like how everybody's like northing that hip.
So the two-time X Games medalist, he has a silver and a bronze in this event, but still in search of that first career gold. Could that change here in Chiba?
That front Smith was good.
And look at that, Rennie taking over the top spot here with under 23 minutes to skate with.
Well, to me, I don't think that was the real first place, because if you think about the variations that Gavin was putting together, Tristan almost looked like he was kind of chilling on that one.
So now our top-ranked qualifier, owner of 2 street silver medals and a park silver medal, making his 11th X Games appearance.
Hey, look, he swagged that back lip. Okay.
Jagger Eaton.
Has Jagger always been wearing knee pads? That's new, huh? That's newer.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember
him
seeing
having
knee pads
on. Did he hit his knee or something?
So Jagger Eaton's first run in, and he is a busy young man today. Also will be skating in the street final later today here at X Games Chiba. Just getting started, though, in our men's park final. More from X Games Chiba after this. We're in the midst of our men's skateboard park final here at X Games Chiba. One run in, and it's Tristan Rennie leading the way just over Gavin Botker, and Liam Pace, our defending gold medalist, is sitting in the bronze medal spot. Got some VIP fans up here on the deck of this park.
Exactly, winners. You gonna do it again? Because she over there feeling like you about to do it again.
Here's Yuro Nagahara.
Yeah, look. All right, I'm over.
Sitting in 4th place. And I'm not sure that anyone's getting more pop in this park course than Yuro.
No. Man, he was almost backwards on that tweak. Gone front 50. Good 540.
Wow.
So this is what I'm saying about the dial run. So you got a judge looking to like see what he cleaned up. Doing that front Smith. So many different variations with the way he's grabbing his board too.
And it does beg the question, because we do see a lot of different styles in this field, a lot of eclectic skateboarders here, but judges viewing rotations, 540s versus, you know, what they deem as more difficult tricks or different types of tricks. Obviously, Gavin Botker had a litany of them. He's sitting in 2nd. Tristan Rennie did not. He's in 1st. You're seeing it from Euro's got a 5. How is that getting weighted by the judges? And Euro climbs up a spot into podium position, but still early as we're closing on the 20-minute mark here in our jam session.
Hopefully Liam feeling better.
Liam Pace sitting in that silver medal spot. It's good to see him out here. He was limping off if you missed it earlier after his first run.
He's 360. Nose grind. 5. Came in a little funny on that, you can kind of tell. Carving fast, what is he setting up for? Ooh, crook. Ooh, is he gonna go crook fakie? I'm kind of curious to see what speed he was gonna come in with off that.
Yeah.
That would have seemed like a real speed killer to do that.
Right.
Definitely
Obviously,
dealing with something.
Still time to skate with, but Liam obviously got knocked out of that bronze medal spot, so he'll have to sit and wait. Oh, Kensuke.
That fall was actually kind of beast. That was a nice little fall.
Man, I feel like we'll see if he just throws that away. Obviously he does, but Sasaoka, we just got robbed. I really enjoyed watching him skateboard.
Yeah. Gavin going again.
So we'll see Gavin Bacher. Does he change things up or does he try to clean it up?
That's what I'm wondering. Is he going to add something to that 540? And he gets another one. Whew. What? Yes. Using pretty much everything in the park, too. Woo-hoo-hoo. Smacking. Kick flip at the buzzer. I don't think that was after. I think that was right on time.
So Gavin Bacher picking up where he left off in run number 1.
But adding that kick flip to the end.
Yeah.
Coming in fakey off that.
I mean, that's the game plan, right? You liked me enough at second. Now I've added to it, but judges still not thinking it's enough to surpass Rennie. So second place is where he will stay. Zion Wright went down early on his first run. He's sitting in 8th place.
Oh my God, almost kind of falling on that one too, coming on fakie. Carving around. Good 3, landing a little low on that. Getting that 5. Come on, Z.
Wow.
5-0 to 50. Whoa.
You know, Gary, we've talked about a lot. Zion is really running front and center along with Jagger Eaton as far as blurring the lines between specific discipline. I'm a street skater, I'm a park skater. And they're entering both contests at X Games and they're getting into the finals at every X Games because talent is shining through.
Both of them are excellent at what they do. Zion has a little less focus, it seems like, to be able to just hone in on the contest skating as far as Jagger, but they are both amazing at learning that line for real.
So here's Kieran Woolley.
Ripping, like, Kieran is really good. Kieran is hype, bro. Like,
The Aussie 18-year-old, still hard to believe this is his X Games debut.
Look at that. Wow. Yo, all right. Well, I just seen something that needs to be something where I think it. That's what I'm trying to tell you there now.
Kieran, of course, one of the first team riders for the Monarch project, co-founded by Leticia Buffoni and Sky Brown last year.
Shout out both of them for getting into that world, trying to do business. I respect it.
And you see why.
Oh yeah, they got some picks. They got some draft picks on that team. They got Diego on there, bro.
They got a first rounder right here because he's in first place. From 7-1, Kieran Woolley.
I didn't think he was about to do any of them tricks.
So the guy he just bumped into second drops in now, Tristan Rennie.
Big boneless. I think I need to take another detailed look at his run. Good for, Well, nah. Maybe I didn't take a good look at his run because I think about starting off with the 3 and then the 5. That's actually pretty good.
That's really good.
That's actually beast. Yeah, beast combo.
There you see Jagger Eaton dropping in for his second attempt.
No grab 3. The nose blunt. Back nose blunt.
Jagger wearing knee pads. We saw that's a departure from what we've seen previously. Maybe is that trick specific?
I think so.
We'll find out.
That 3 fakie note. Okay, there you go. The half cap front blunt. He's probably got something lined up to see what place he's in, and then the trick is based off, you know. Whoa!
Oh
okay.
That's an ender.
Yeah, nah, that was insane. That was really good.
So that's the Jagger
That was a top run for
we
sure.
were expecting,
Yeah, that's a
and
top
that's
run
what
for
made
sure.
him the top-ranked qualifier heading into today's final.
Because nobody really trips off the no grab 3s. Like the grab 5s and all those things are cool. And then to have the variation to do the half cap front blunt, that's, you know what I'm saying? I texted him, do something with your arms when you skate. All right, I be having Tourette's, y'all, so I just say whatever. I'm sorry.
Did you get a text back?
Yeah, he was like, oh man. Nah, he didn't text me back. Chill out, Pop.
Wow, judges really taking their time with this one.
No, because this is a top run, 100%.
Well, no question. And yep, that seems right.
100%.
So that puts him into second place behind Kieran Woolley. We're just getting started here in our men's skateboard park final. Jagger Eaton jumping up into second place. More from Chiba after this. Beautiful Chiba, Japan. Excited that we were able to make our X Games debut here this week, and the city certainly has not disappointed, which brings us now in venue today for our final. And there you see our current leader. What a wholesome wave that was right there. Kieran Woolley out of Australia making his X Games debut. Gary, I was asked, what do you like from that run? What don't you like is probably the better question.
Nah, definitely, especially doing that varial flip grab, right, too, like over that hip. That was out of nowhere, so I liked everything about his run. Then the plant fakie, too. I know what you're thinking. Gary, that's not, it's like the judges know exactly what the trick is, so.
Correct.
I just know what the trick is. There's a difference. Y'all got to know that.
But Jagger Eaton just made his presence felt, jumping all the way up into second place. And Yuro Nagahara, he's at it again, folks. So here's Yuro sitting in 5th place.
You said that boy took 8 minutes to do that the first time. You are a cold piece of work, Brandon.
I'll tell you one thing.
Whew.
No one's getting higher, Gary.
No. Maybe Snoop. At the least. He's letting that 5 the exact same way every time. Coming up front, Smith. Good and quick. Different grabs, too. His grab. Oh. He popped that before the bubbles. That count, huh?
So that looked a lot like his first run. Remember, he went down early on his second attempt. He was actually sitting in the top 3 through most of run number 1, but currently in 5th place.
Does he realize they're not counting that drop in?
I was just going to say, do they? Do they not? Does he know something we don't know? And 5th place is where Yuro Nagahara will stay. So Liam Pace, our defending gold medalist, got up gingerly after his first run, didn't land his second attempt. 6th place is where he stays.
That nose grind on that extension is getting that 5. A little bit of pivot in that one. Ooh, that was a crazy carve. Oh, that was out of nowhere. Doing a back disaster on that extension. Popping back into that. What is he lining up? What is he lining up? Big backside air to tail. Going in fakie. Full cat back D. That's good to get after he was limping.
So a good run for the Tucson, Arizona native. And we got word, actually. We saw as we looked sore getting off that first run was favoring his foot. Badly bruised a toe in the first practice.
Oh, that's probably one of those bolts to toe.
That's right, and you can see it the way he's limping, but good enough to jump up into the top 3 for Liam Pace.
I got a toenail that looked like the back of my neck right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop you right there.
Okay, my fault.
Because we got Kensuke Sasaoka on the course, who went down on his first trick of run number 2.
Getting it, flying into that.
And he was robbing us of this.
Frontside tail. He got the chain in mouth. Front Smith. Didn't look like he really locked it the way he wanted to. Front side board. He was trying to fly up to flat like Dwayne Wade. I see it. I could tell. I know my antics. He didn't get it though.
Zozo Marine Stadium letting him hear it.
How you clip on the celebration? Wow.
It was really just a tale of 2 halves in that run. First half was incredible, and then second, it just seemed like he started losing a little speed and got a little lost out there.
What's crazy is how everybody's going in there, and if you're doing the 5, you get 1 trick. For him to throw that and then back it up with the heel flip grab is pretty impressive, and both really above the Kobe. What? He didn't go up at all? Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right,
all right.
cool. All right,
That's
cool.
fine.
We'll
Gavin Bacher, who was sitting. And you hear that buzzer. There's been a shift in recent years. I mean, if you fall, as soon as you fall, your run is over in park. So there's no point in him trying to get back up and do anything, because it's a done run. So here's Zion Wright. He needs a big one here on attempt number 3.
Doing that fakey nose grind. Lining up something carving heavy. That 5 to fakey into that.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's life. That's life. That's life right there, kids. If you go, oh my goodness, on your best moments, the worst will happen, most likely. Because that was, we was gearing up for it.
Wow.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness, on a fakey tail stomp, for real?
Who else is thinking about that trick?
Everybody's coming up doing 3 or even 180. A lot of people are doing that gap, but for him to fall, just trying to get right he's probably dizzy. So now I'm stoked to see what that run was about to be, because that's going to set him aside.
Well, looking at the time with under 9 minutes to skate with, he should get one more run. But we turn our attention now to our current leader, who knows Jagger Eaton specifically is coming for that goal.
Exactly.
So what does Kieran do to give himself some breathing room?
Besides that super long front feeble he just did, I don't know. Side nose grind.
Well, Kieran's just gonna leave the door open. Don't.
I won't. I checked. I knew we got the rights to that one.
So Kieran will leave.
But I heard we have the whole Gucci Mane playlist. So I might start singing Big Cat LaFleur in a second.
Okay. So here's Tristan Rennie, who was our leader after run number 1, but had trouble on the 540 on his second attempt. Can he go 3 to 5, or does he shake things up?
See what I'm saying? How you just did 540 and then a grind to fix itself?
Yep.
Blunt 180, okay. That's a good one. Floating over the hip. What are you lining up? Long front 5-0. Tapping down with the Stee. Back D on the extension. Front Smith. Oh, I thought he was about to line up. Oh, kickflip grab over that hip. And then finishing out with a big back disaster.
Gary, it's such an impressive bag of tricks, but it's really a dealer's choice because it looks so different from Kieran Woolley.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That was really good 5. Barely any pivot. Turning the whole thing. Three people are doing that front Smith. No need to slow-mo that.
So Tristan Rennie stays in 4th amazingly. We wondered what medal he was gonna get, and right now he's on the outside looking in, but here is Jagger Eaton, who climbed that ladder all the way into the silver medal spot.
Oh, no grab kickflip, just kickflipping that gap in the start. That is not something you ever want to try to do during a contest, because that's just dangerous. Flip tricks, period, will just ruin everything. Whew. You seen him waxing his board, made me feel like it was a little sticky. No grab 3, coming in fakey. Lost a lot of speed. Half clap front blunt. Big air. Finishing out with nose grind fakie. There you go. There you go. I'm not gonna lie, that kickflip in the beginning that's where you pay attention to skateboarding. That's like adding the difficulty level.
And Jagger's reaction says it all.
And then they cut his arms off so you didn't see the steed. I'm just like.
But this is what I love about Jagger Eaton, is he's so dialed, he's so calculated, he knows exactly what the judges want to see run to run, and he takes over the top spot from Kieran Woolley. You know what? We'll do one more. Yuro Nagahara starts off our 4th and what will be our final runs here in the park final. But what a battle going on right now. Wow. Wow.
He was blasted, that boy.
Between
Boom.
Jagger and Kieran.
He blasted that thing. Jesus. He landed with so much speed. What is he going to do?
That trick,
oh, he barely got in that one.
where the 5 is slowing everybody else down.
Yeah, he's coming
getting
out with so much speed. Yeah, he's coming out gunning off his 540s.
Yuro Nagahara. Easily his best run of the day.
Yo,
We lost him.
out the flick. Yeah, his shirt in the wind. He was in the wind.
And that takes Yuro all the way up into 4th place. He will not earn an X Games medal in his debut, but
What contest he thought he was at? What 4th place was he?
But an impressive run nonetheless. So here's Liam Pace sitting in that bronze medal spot, our defending gold medalist from last year. He looked great on run number 3. Has he saved his best for last?
We'll see. Oh, he did his 5 a little bit better on that one. Less pivot, a little more speed coming in. Backsmith dropped down off that extension. Backside lip. Didn't look like he even thought he was going to end up over there with that ollie in. Going up to tail. Oh, that's where he was going in 180 before. Now just doing a front blunt. Maybe that toe's actually bothering him.
Yeah.
Which I respect the courage for him dropping in anyway, especially
No doubt.
feeling those pains.
No doubt. So our defending gold medalist with a full pull, but probably not enough to move the needle.
It was looking good too, especially during the 5. I was like, okay, maybe he's gonna put it together, but in his head, it looked like a couple things went wrong where he ended up in places he didn't want to necessarily.
I mean, any lower extremity injury, especially in skateboarding, like a bruised toe, that's a kryptonite.
Sheesh.
And Sasaoka again, going down out the gate.
He's trying to go really high on that kickflip grab in the beginning. Gavin looked like he's trying to tap in right now, get that focus.
It's wild. Gavin Bacher was top 3 throughout most, and now Gavin again going down right there. So what was a promising start for our defending silver medalist ends up becoming just a forgettable contest, as he will not get back on the podium in 2022. So Zion Wright all day has had flashes of what could be a gold medal run. He just has not been able to put together a full pull and stay on his board.
Yeah, going Fakey Smith on there. Maybe playing a little smart. Gonna do the, oh, the gap 5. What's he gonna do? Get up to tail. Stay on your, yeah, finish your line down now. A lot of riding around. You gotta figure out something. Another 5.
Oh! I mean, look where he landed on that.
He did not remove the snot that he was trying to remove. That is just facts. These are the real things. I keep it real. He did go for a swipe.
He did. You saw the shirt go up.
It's still there.
And I don't think it hit the nose. It might have hit the wrong nostril.
And that's my boy. That's my baby boy. But
that happens.
You gotta wipe that snot. Nobody's his partner. If I was there, I would have removed it for him. This is not fair.
That's what friends are for. Kieran Woolley. Kieran Woolley sitting in that silver medal spot. Can he leapfrog Jagger Eaton and take back first place?
Oh, that front feet is so good. Jesus. Big bones. Nose grind. Oh, nope.
And that'll do it for Kieran Woolley's day, as these are the last runs in our men's park final. So that really leaves Tristan Rennie. There you see Jagger Eaton, our current leader. And again, I can't say enough good things about this X Games rookie, who will certainly skate away with a medal in his X Games debut. But really, Tristan Rennie is the last guy that can potentially knock on the podium door and possibly even win this thing outright.
Oh, he wanted to go back Smith.
Oh,
he
no!
He wanted to go back Smith on that, threw him off. You could see he wanted to do Smith into there.
And Tristan Rennie goes down, which means Jagger Eaton will win his first ever X Games gold medal.
And Park, too.
This would have been a victory lap, but it's all good for Jagger Eaton. And Gary Rogers, if I would have told you for 21-year-old Jagger Eaton, who started out in big air and then made his way to street, would eventually win his first ever X Games gold in Park, you would have said, that actually doesn't surprise me. That's just how damn good he is.
Facts, that's facts.
What an unbelievable moment for Jagger Eaton, earning his 4th X Games medal, and this one gold.
There you go. There you go. What was that dude? That's Billy Hoyle grown up? Who's that?
So it's Jagger Eaton with the top spot, Kieran Woolley in silver, and Liam Pace in the bronze. Wow. And remember, Jagger Eaton had to climb.
He did.
After his first run, he was sitting in 7th place. Let's head down to Jack Mitrani, who's with Jagger.
Congratulations, Jagger Eaton. After 10 years at X Games, 11 appearances, you finally got a gold medal. How special is this one for you?
Oh man, it's so special. I mean, dude, these guys that you're going against, I mean, it's no joke. Like, you can never underestimate them. They're gonna hit, they're gonna dig, and they're gonna scrap and fight to win this too. I mean, we're all in that bowl together, and I can't believe I came out on top.
After 10 years and 11 starts, I mean, what did it take to finally get it? You know, like, what did it take?
I mean, you know, obviously I'm gonna say a lot of hard work, but really I'm just getting comfortable in this environment. You know, I've been, this is kind of where I live. I get my mail sent to these competitions. Like, this is where I live. I live with the pressure. I live in that bowl. I live in the street, and that's just kind of the way I train, the way I prepare.
Well, you got it done, and another chance for another gold coming up here shortly with Street. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get my legs right. Hopefully Yeet is gonna get me hyped up to put another run down in the street, but we'll see what happens.
Well, we're all proud of you, man. Congratulations once again. Jagger Eaton.
I get my mail delivered to this. That is an all-time quote from Jagger Eaton.
I told you he was listening to Yeet.
You knew it. What a performance for our entire field. But again, Jagger Eaton, after all of the hard work that he's put in, all the podium finishes, to finally earn that first ever career X Games gold medal. And he's not done yet. Don't go anywhere. The men's street final right around the corner. More from X Games Chiba after this.